Alright, hey guys, it is Cody here, and I'm sorry that this video is going to be a little weird. The microphone didn't record on my actual recording software, so now I have to restart and just go by this. And so now we're choosing our starter, so we either have a Golduck, a Arbok, or a Shaman, and in a previous recording of this session, I found out Shaman is not very good. He comes with only growth. So I am going to be choosing Golduck because he is the best one out of the three. And I know some people get upset by this. I'm sorry, Shenpai. I know I told you I'd pick Shaman and name you after Shaman. But yeah, this is what we have. Yeah, I did not want to lose the footage on this, so I am continuing on from there. I got a lot done in the recording, so I just wanted to make sure that I just got the video out. I didn't know what else to do. It would cut out every other word when I was talking, so I'd be going like So it was really weird to watch back and be like, oh great, my recording didn't even work. And now I'm having trouble with my recording software putting the watermark because I haven't bought the full license. But when I used the free version of it for the last video, it didn't do the watermark. So I'm not really understanding why it has it on the trial over the full version. And I apologize, I'm not gonna be really reading any of these voices because I'm just watching the footage and gonna commentate on what's going on. So right now we're just in Professor Elm's lab. We just got Golduck, and now we're getting ready to go do the Mr. Pokemon quest and get the mystery egg. So that's what we're doing now. I hope this doesn't happen every time. I downloaded Audacity to do this recording of the voiceover, so I don't have to worry about this in the future. Now my recording software can just do its thing, and I have Audacity running, and it picks up my microphone way better. I don't know if it's just I'm using Flashback, by the way. I don't know if it just doesn't pick it up as well or what's going on, but Audacity is actually recording well. So I know it's entertaining to be like, "Fuck you, Meryl," but you're not gonna hear a lot of that. Hopefully in the next future episodes it's gonna be more live commentary, because that's more fun. You get to see my actual reaction and me voicing all the people, because that's what I like doing. I don't know what you guys want to see in the future. I'm thinking about doing a grinding montage right before the first gym. Not yet. In this episode, we're gonna be catching 2 Pokemon at the very end. And then they're going to be pretty key to the team, especially the last one. I hope you guys like those guys. Also, if you'd like to have yourself named after Pokemon, it's best to comment on the video or DM me on Discord. I can link that in the description. It is, I believe, at CodyT1220, and I think the number is tag 6400 or something like that. If you want to DM me on Discord, that's fine. I'm available pretty much 24 hours a day. If I don't see your message right away, I will get back to you. That's the best way to contact me, though, is through Discord or via YouTube comments. I usually see those right away. So yeah, now we're getting ready to leave New Bark Town, I think. At least this is what it looks like. Oh, no, we're going to talk to Lyra's mom or dad. Oh yeah, that brings up something, because during the recording session, I talked about what if Lyra's dad is your dad. Maybe Lyra is your sister, but they just don't know it. It's just like that. Well, that would be weird. If I don't know, I think their ages are the same, so I don't know how that would work, but I just made that comment. I was recording it at like 1 o'clock in the morning, so I was already a little tired. I had a few beers in me, obviously. So yeah, I mean, I don't like having to do this, but live commentary is more fun. It's more energetic. We can get more in. I can get more into it. Also, if you'd like to, I'm going to be doing Pokemon Showdown videos. So if you'd like to battle me for video, we'll battle like 2 or 3 times, and then I like doing the Showdown videos. I'd like to do it on my old channel too, because it's very little editing. It's very easy for me to do for post-processing. I don't have to do a whole bunch of other things. We just call it Discord talk, and we battle, just chill. random, no Pokemon. Like, I mean, we could do a team if you'd like, but oh yeah, you'll see a few Pokemon here that I wanted to get. Frostlass was an amazing first encounter. You actually get to see what I get here a little bit, but yeah, I don't. This whole or having to do this voiceover is weird to me. I am more used to live commentaries, and for YouTube, I streamed with a YouTuber called, his name is Asteroid. I don't know if you've heard of him or not. He's a really good YouTuber. Kind of lost touch after a while because our schedules didn't line up, so we didn't really record it. He's a lot bigger channel than I am, which may be why he was a little bit busier. But he's a really good one to follow. Also, Original 151, his name is Vinny. He's a really funny YouTuber. And I was one of his premium membership people? I can't find donators. I don't know why I couldn't think of that for a second there. Oh, we found a Carbos. I don't even think I used that yet. I really should use that for one of the newer catches I got, because he's rather slow Pokemon. And I don't want to give anything away, because he'll be a favorite on the team. But now, since we're going to Cherry Grove City after we talk to a few people, well, I don't know. There's not a whole lot going on right now in the episode that you're not missing out. I mean, some of the live commentary, yes, because it's going to be a more genuine experience over the voiceover. Oh, Skuntank. He would have been good for the team, but the lock hasn't even started yet, so... Oh yes, the lock will have started this episode. I get my Pokeballs. Obviously, since I told you I get 2 new encounters. But that's what I want to know from you guys is, do you want the grinding montage to be put on the beginning of the videos? I know I've had complaints in the past that's long or a little unnecessary. They just kind of give... I was once accused by my friends like, are you just trying to get over 10 minutes? I mean, I have over 30... I usually have 30-minute episodes just because Pokemon, you only get so much done in 10 minutes. So, also I'm going to have a question of the day linked. I'm thinking, who is your favorite starter Pokemon? Personally, my favorite of all time has to be Bulbasaur. Now, when I first played Gen 1, I chose Charizard because I thought you had... this is when I was like 6 years old. I thought you had to... I had Pokemon Red. I thought you had to choose the Pokemon that was on the box, on the cartridge. And I was like, well, I don't see this guy on an Indian starter. So I chose the Lizard, which was Charmander, because it looked the most like Charizard. But then when I played through Leaf Fire Red, Leaf Green, I chose Bulbasaur because of Brock and Misty being weak to grass types. So I chose Bulbasaur, and I fucking love Venusaur. I love his Mega. His Mega is awesome. Did it really good with his Mega, and he's just a monster of a Pokemon. And I think I named him something like Turnip? No, I named him Buddy. I named my Venusaur Buddy. And I'm pretty sure I still have him on my Fire Red game somewhere. I don't know where Fire Red is hiding. It's in a drawer somewhere. But I know I still have that game somewhere. And yeah, it's really interesting that Bulbasaur is the least loved by so many people. Squirtle is good. I love Squirtle and Charmander, don't get me wrong. But Bulbasaur has a special place in my heart. I also chose Bulbasaur for a Nuzlocke I did on my own. It was the first Nuzlocke I ever did. It was a fan-made game, but I can't remember what game it was. But they give you Kanto starters to choose from. And then also when I played through X and Y, I chose I can't even remember the Tepig for my first try. I'm not a big fan of the firefighting, but he was a pig, he's cute, and plus I named him Bacon, so you know. And then they give you... Wait. maybe I chose... I can't remember. Anyways, but I remember getting another Bulbasaur in those games, but I can't remember which starter, because I got both X and Y. I got X for my birthday or something, and then I got Y randomly from my friend. He got tired of playing it, and he didn't want to sell it to GameStop because it wouldn't have paid him as much. So I bought it for him like 25 bucks or something. He didn't like it. He thought the game was too easy, which I will agree with him. X and Y are way too easy. But I bought it primarily just to Nuzlocke it. And oh, I forgot about the apricorns. They're really cool later on. Once I don't know. Obviously, you guys have probably played all these, but once you get to Azalea Town, you can talk to Kurt, Ballmaker, whatever his title is, and then he turns these apricorns into Pokeballs. And I kind of wish, since this is a randomized Nuzlocke, that from the apricorn trees you get random items. I was talking about in the original recording session that what if you just plug walked up to one of those apricorn trees and they freaking dropped you a Master Ball? How dope would that be? Also, in this, I had to make a cut because the game has a glitch for the emulator where it'll put like a glitched square around you and your Pokemon, and then if you encounter another Pokemon and leave the battle, the screen's completely black, so it'll look like I'm just standing in place here for a little bit. And I loaded, and I didn't take my mouse off the damn computer. Big yikes. So that loaded from slot 2 was because it locked up after I'd already talked to Mr. Pokemon himself and Professor Oak. And I encountered a Dialga in that time, so and I really wanted a Dialga, so maybe we'll be able to find once I come back to this route I encounter. When we go on our way to Azalea Town. Or no, not Azalea. Oh, what's the first town? Cherry Grove, I believe. No. I don't remember what town it is, but what's the one with the flying type? Because now I'm blinking on the name of that town. But it's really hard to keep talking even though the video is playing. I know it has my commentary has nothing to do with the video. I just wanted to make sure that there's talking and not just there's the game. See, I did a thing. Now you have a little bit of entertainment, and I know I still don't have the webcam set up. It's not working. My recording software doesn't want it to work. My webcam doesn't want to record with it, and the last time I almost got it to work, it just crashed. And I made like this was like for the first video, I had the video all recorded, I had the webcam recorded, and then while it was saving it, it just crashed. So I had to redo the recording right afterwards. So I've been running into a lot of issues with my software at the moment. It's slightly frustrating, but you know, it's all worth it in the end. I have lots of fun doing this for you guys. Even if it's just, right now it's currently just a hobby. I currently have, I know this doesn't mean a whole lot to you guys, but I have 2 jobs, I have a kid, so it's a lot, but it's almost a stress relief just to come play Pokemon and talk about it. My original idea for starting the channel anyways again, I'm already playing Pokemon again. It's fun to do. Why don't I just record it? Make it a more fun thing to do. Because then I love video editing. I should have gone into graphic design or video editing, but I went into a different major instead because it was more profitable for me, and I would not have excelled as well in graphic design. I like doing it, but it's not my strongest suit, but it is really fun for me. So if you guys want any like freelance work done, I have no problem doing something for you guys. I mean, obviously, I'd probably give you one drawing for free and then maybe charge the second if you like the first one that much. I don't know what I charge. I don't have a set rate. Maybe like $5-10 bucks. I'm not really sure yet, depending on what you want me to do. I tend to do a lot of taking images from the internet and then kind of combining them together to make something new. The layout is originally from, I believe I found it on DeviantArt. I just typed it in Google. I was just looking for ideas, and I was like, this is perfect. And then I just put in those Premier Balls. I put in the Death Counter, which is the cute little Cubone skull crossbone. and then I put Ho-Oh, and then that black screen up there. It's supposed to be a webcam, but I didn't want it to be transparent in the video because that would look weird. It was just black there for now until I get the webcam working. And I have the badge case, which I found on the internet. I'm hopefully going to either, if I never get the webcam working, I'll probably just put the badge case up where the webcam is supposed to be. Which, that's whatever. I know webcam's more fun because you get to see my reactions. Like if I find it shiny and I can do the Home Alone face. So yeah, I mean, this is a rival battle. I think you'll like his name because originally I called him Duck. And then I'm like, you know what he looks like? He looks like a total fucking Chad. So, his name is Chad. And it looks like my waveform is a little bit weird on Audacity, so hopefully it turns out alright. But, this guy he just pretty much forfeited. He had an Arbok. Like, at least he didn't get Shaman. That'd be even worse. Because all Shaman knew was growth. And I was starting the lock, and I'm like, you know, this could be a challenge. And I'm like, how am I gonna weaken a Pokemon so I can catch it? He also had a crap ability. I think it was Suction Cups, which prevents him from being switched out by Whirlwind. So he was just a total pushover. Like I would have to switch train my starter. That doesn't make any freaking sense. So I just kept it as I lost my recording because it did the crash thing and I hadn't saved because I forgot Heart Gold did that. So now I have to do save states and then cut so you don't have to look at me no silent or just complete silence and then me not moving. And it helps that having Golduck as a starter because he can fight back. Shaman couldn't do anything. He just took hits. And he doesn't have the best defenses either. Even as a legendary, I wanted Shaman. I thought he would have been really fun. Even if he just had tackle, I would have taken it. But growth. All he had was growth. Tackle would have been fine. He had tackle, even if he had like lick or something. I don't even think he learned lick. But that would be useful. I could fight with it. Not just a troll trash bag. Also, if you're wondering why he had Suction Cups, I randomized all of the abilities of Pokemon, which is why Golduck has Sandstorm, the Sandstream ability or whatever it's called, and which is interesting. I enjoy the Sandstorm. I wish he didn't get hurt by it because he summons it, but since he's a Water type, oh yeah, this is where I name him Cuck. And then I'm like, wait, he's a Chad! So his name's Chad. Oh, I see that I actually moved the mouse eventually, so that's good. I caught myself not being a dingus and fixed my mistake. Good job, past me. You did a thing. Also, I can't wait till we hatch the egg, because that's a static encounter, so it can be added to my team anytime I want him to. And honestly, these next two, the encounters I have they're decent. I think you guys will like the Pokemon themselves just because they're interesting to have. I end up having, actually I can't tell you because you'll see in a moment, but one of them is a really good physical attacker and the other one is a 3-stage evolution that you enjoy. The other one does not evolve at all. And I really hope that you guys like that I picked Golduck instead of Shaman, because Golduck was, for my friends, he was kind of tied. Nobody voted for him on the poll, and only people voted for Shaman. But my friends were like, you know, Golduck would be really good actually, because he's a pretty strong water type and he learns some good psychic type moves for coverage. And he has access to some ice moves. I think he has access to a few electric type moves. I don't really remember. But I don't remember if he also has some grass for coverage. So yeah, he has some pretty decent moves. Good move pool. He has a good special attacker, obviously. But I wish they had added a psychic type to Golduck in future generation, because they gave other Pokemon different typings, like Clefairy. He got the Fairy type. I mean, that makes sense. Granbull, he got a Fairy type. Why didn't Psyduck and Golduck in a Psychic typing. I get that Gen 1 Psychic type was a little overpowered. In Gen 2 is still pretty strong, but now it's a more balanced typing. But now that it's going to be Gen 8 here soon with Sword and Shield being revealed, you would think that they would give our boy Golduck some love, but no respect. No respect for this Gen 1 Pokemon, this Gen 1 beast. I'm pretty sure I even had him on my first playthrough of Pokemon Red, and I thought he was a Psychic type too. I wasn't really accustomed to like looking at my Pokemon stats when I would open up the Pokemon inventory. I would just kind of like look at them. I was 5 or 6 at the time, so I just kind of liked playing Pokemon. It took me a long time to beat the game because I didn't know where I was going at the time. I think I was stuck in Cerulean City for like a good 2 or 3 days just because I didn't know what to do. And then when I finally figured out you had to go through that one building that had the you had to dig out of it. That's where you got to dig. That's where you had to go, where you meet the Team Rocket Grunts. Oh, I forgot that she pulls that Jigglypuff even though she walks around with a barrel. That's an oof. But, yeah. I have been really struggling with this recording because I had to do it once and it goofed. So I had to do it again. And it did fine. I think I started out with like 38 minutes of footage and I cut it down to 28 because of a few crashes that tried to happen in the game, and a few cuts I had to make for, save state right here. But it didn't get cut. Okay, well I guess it cut, but odd. That's okay. And this is our encounter, and it's a Farfetch'd. And I love this Pokemon just because of his background. His background is supposed to be a joke. He's a gag Pokemon because he's a duck that comes bearing green onion. And I believe in his Japanese translation, the shortened version, it's just duck. I can't remember I can't remember whose video I watched it on. But it was just explaining Pokemon origin stories. And as you can see, I kind of turbo buttoned this one because I know I didn't want to hit him because I didn't want to lose the encounter. So I just lowered his defense and let Sandstorm do damage until I could throw Pokeball, and I catch him, and you'll see his name, but I named him after my buddies. He's been my friend for almost a year now. He's an awesome person. But I kind of wish I had a monkey for him because his name's Winston, by the way, so it would fit well. He likes Overwatch, so it would have fit with that. It's decent. Farfetch'd is not my first choice of having any normal flying type, but he's a decent Pokemon. I like him. I think he'll be fun to mess with. And that was another that part. Okay, that's okay. I'm done editing at this point for the actual footage. I'm going to be putting the layout, all the Pokemon in, throw a few other things in, the question of the day. I think we're going to call it a wrap. I go to heal up. I had a glitch where I had to save state again because it was being really stupid. The recording kept being really dumb. Or not the recording, but the game did. It likes to crash. I don't know what is with Heart Gold Soul Silver. I kind of forgot that it did that. But I wanted to play Gen 4 game. I like Gen 5 because of the animated sprites. But I like Gen 4 more, and I love the Johto. Johto has been far my favorite region. I love the Johto games because they go back to the Kanto, which made the game so much more interesting, more fun. I wish more games had that. I kind of wish they would make... I was hoping Sword for the next game wouldn't be a remake, and it wouldn't be a region. It was going to be every region so far, but you gotta choose where you start. I actually do need to go back into that video. I need to go make another cut. actually, I think we'll leave because it's been a long time coming. I recorded this Saturday night. It's now Sunday night, and I'm finally recording the voiceover. So I just done, and that's so weird because I cut that one. But I'm sorry that this video is a little sloppier than the first one, but I was venting to my girlfriend about it, that there was so much crap that went wrong. Just trying to make a simple video. Like, I really just wanted to get it done. I wanted to be done with it because it was missing off royally. And my editing software was being goofy too. The only thing that worked well, I used Paint.net instead of Photoshop because Photoshop's hella expensive and I'm broke. But I use Paint.net, which is like a free Photoshop, and it works really well. If you guys like doing graphic design stuff and need something that is a quick and easy replacement for Photoshop, Paint.net is your man. I love that app. I guess it's an app, but it's an application we're talking about. But it's really good for any photo and image editing you do. If you like layouts, if you record, it's pretty good for all that stuff. And here's our last encounter video. It says swine up. I told you, like, he's so cute. I don't know why he's so derpy, but he's so cute, and I love him for that. Just because he's a freaking derp, but he's adorable. And I think he will be a good member for the team because it is Gen 4 after all. So we can get Mamoswine. Mamoswine's a monster. He's bulky. I'm pretty sure he has I think it's a good physical attack, attack stat, and special attack. I think he also has a decent one as well. And look, that was glitchy, but okay. Swinub is caught, and I name him also after a friend. My best buddy, Two-Edged Warrior, aka Jordan, the man, the myth, the legend. He is one of my best buds as well as Winston. I've known him for a year now, and that was really laggy on that bit, and I'm sorry for the weird video quality at the end. It just got kind of cruddy at the end. Even with the audio just being on the fritz, it just did things that I didn't want it to. The whole video just went to poop at the end. I don't know. It's been a long weekend for this. I really wanted it. This will be posted tomorrow. I'm gonna try posting every other day, so I have time to record, I have time to edit, and I have time to just have a breather, because it takes a while to do all these. Especially when I have all these technical difficulties. I don't know why it did all this. The first video went fine, went smooth. I got it made. I got the video made in 10 minutes. I didn't have to restart anything. I did the next. I edited everything in under 2 hours probably, because I had to start from scratch for all the graphic design. And I got everything done pretty fast. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to see you guys